4 beers in.
Cheers.
Oh, there's a bit of a reach over there.
Oh.
Welcome back, everybody, to season 5 of 4 Beers In. Did you miss us?
Pause for appreciation there.
I was expecting that.
Yeah.
Sorry, do it again.
Did everybody miss us?
Yeah.
That's right. We're not only on Facebook, we're on Instagram,
Spotify.
YouTube, Spotify.
Everywhere.
Apple, everywhere. We're everywhere.
We are everywhere. And what we've never mentioned before, and I realised this the other day, we've never said feel free to email us.
Yeah, we got an email?
We have an email, 4beersin@gmail.com.
I didn't even know that.
And the 4 is the number 4.
So number 4 with a B.
The B,
And an
the
E.
double E, R, Z, not S, Z, I-N.
.com.
You know,
Awesome.
flick us an email.
All right.
Tell us
There
a
we go.
story. If you want something raised on this show, we will read your email and potentially talk about it.
Depending on how great it is.
depending on, go for it. You know, feel free. We want to
So
be involved in
we might-
you and the community.
We might be Russia or USA. We might veto. We got to make sure, it's good for the show. And then if not...
Oh, yes, we're not just going to put up anything. But
We're going to talk about furries or something like that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Get on the ferries.
Oh, have you heard who that was?
Special voice.
I know, we've got a special
Hey.
guest on the
Who's
show
that?
here. Her name is Anne. Nee, say hello, Annie.
Yeah,
What is it like? And me.
Don't call
You
us
got me
that.
there. You got me back there.
Hello. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Yeah, right, lads?
Yeah, we are
Uh-huh.
good, yeah. And it's the usual 4 Beers In lads here. I've got Joe on my left,
Hello.
Rob in front,
Hello, mate.
and myself, Dan.
Hey, Dan.
So if
How you
you're a
doing, Dan?
first-time listener or a 1,000-play listener, I don't know if you noticed on our socials, we got over 1,000 plays on Spotify.
Ew.
So,
And we can confirm it wasn't Dan.
yeah, confirm it
It was my mum.
wasn't all me.
Oh,
And
Thanks, mum.
that's
No,
not
yeah.
including YouTube or
Yeah, thank you very
anything,
much.
but-
That deserves a drink.
Yeah. Cheers, lad. Cheers,
Cheers.
everybody.
Yeah, cheers.
And thanks to everybody that listened in from near, far. Even our
Oh, no, boys.
one listener in Mexico.
Hey.
So we don't know who you are, but we appreciate you. And
Well, we got Greater Good now over in America. Shout out to the
We
man
do.
over there.
big shout out to AJ.
You've probably given us some more views and likes over there. So great man over there. Check out the Greater Good.
Yep, and one day we will make it over there. Orlando has the biggest podcasting expo, I want to say, in the world.
The biggest expo.
Yeah, podcasting show.
Oh,
Is in Orlando and also Disneyland. So
when
or
we
is
go,
it Disney
Dan?
World in America?
It's Disney World.
Correct
in
me,
Florida.
Yeah. So what is it in Orlando? Because that was the first
Orlando's
one.
Disney World.
Disney World.
Yep.
So why does Paris call it Disneyland?
There's a difference.
Paris is Disneyland.
Yeah.
And then California's Disneyland.
Oh.
Oh.
Still doesn't explain the differences.
Well, it kind of does.
Dis-
They've got different.
Disney Pro. That's why you got you in the show.
I'm not-
Disney
I know,
Pro.
I know. We bought
There is
Annie in for the Disney.
experts,
What
but
is your
definitely-
favorite Disney song?
Oh, God.
Song. Okay.
Let
Yeah.
it go, maybe. Let it go. That's a
Let
pretty
It
good
Go.
one.
That's a newer one, really.
Yeah.
It's not an old classic.
Oh, mine's going to be Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty
Yeah,
Beast.
true.
How's
Beauty and
How's
the
that go,
Beast.
Joe?
Beauty and the Beast.
Taylor's oldest time.
That's
it
my
that one,
favourite.
though?
That's the one.
Taylor All's
Yeah.
time.
That
Yeah,
is
that's
the one.
That's
Yeah.
the only song.
What about
that
you,
is
Dan?
on.
Sing us your favorite Disney
Yeah,
song.
because you're not going to hear me sing it. Go on.
I ain't going to sing it, but I'm part of this world. Little Mermaid by Amber Benson.
How's
Can't
that
beat
go?
that
Oh, okay. Yeah.
How's that go?
very well. That's how it goes.
That's what I'm trying.
It is a classic when you hear that
Yeah,
going.
it's a good one.
Yeah, I know. There's always someone who has a backstory that will sing that, you know? Always find that. But anyway, we
All I
are
know is
here.
the mermaid's got crabs. That's all.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Season 5, episode 1. And Annie's come on the show because we are going to talk about what happens when you are from the UK and you meet an Aussie lad, usually in Australia, and what happens from there when you, if I can say it, don't want to ruin the story, but you fall in love.
No.
You want to be with this person forever. What are the challenges and who decides where you live? It's a lot of oceans
Oh, yeah.
apart. How
Lot
does
of
that
countries.
work and who decides?
So international love.
It's like
International love. I like
halfway
that.
around the
Pitbull.
world.
Yeah.
That's a great song.
Is that a song?
No, I don't know. But
We're
yes,
not that
it is.
cool.
We're not that cool.
We're not that cool.
No,
Oh, God.
that was just coincidence there.
Oh,
that
no,
was,
that is international love, isn't it? Pitbull.
How's it go?
International love.
Yeah, we got
Oh,
one.
Mr.
We got
305.
we find some song.
International love.
There you go.
I don't know the song. I'm just.
I mean, you're
I imagine
clicking
it
like
does
you
that.
do.
Dum, dum,
No,
dum.
he knows the Mermaid
International
song.
Love.
Yeah.
It sounds like it would do that.
So let's talk about your Bruce. What happened with
Yeah,
Bruce?
with Bruce.
Bruce, in 2010, I came over on a holiday for 4 or 5 weeks, and I met Bruce. And we met at a house party. We met on my second day here. So I was here for a
wow.
4-week holiday and met on my second day.
So how did you get to that party? Because you've just come off the flight. You've gone.
Yes. So I was over here visiting a friend who had lived here. She's a ping pong pom. So she's been backwards and forwards quite a few times. And I came over to visit her. And
From the same place? So where are you from again?
yeah. So her gran literally lives at the end of my street back in England. So we had pretty much grown up together. We'd known each other since we were babies. We kept in touch. She surprised me on my 18th birthday, and I don't think I've ever had a surprise like it. She walked in. I went down to see her gran to get a birthday card off her, and she walked in through the other door, and I think I nearly fell over of how shocked I was to see her. So returned the favour, like she's never had any of our school friends come over and visit. So I came over to see her, and she knew him through one of her friends. We went to a house party, and he opened the door, and he jokes that he opened the door and I just walked in and never left. But
That's
absolutely
love at first sight people talk about.
I mean, I think he had love at first sight. It definitely wasn't love at first sight for me because I actually really didn't like him. Poor lad. I actually really didn't like him. I know, but we were friends. Like, I was very much
You were jet
on
lagged?
Hilly.
Should we put it down to jet lag maybe?
No, it wasn't jet lagged. No. No, I wasn't jet lagged. I just met him and I was on holiday. I was here to have fun. I was 22. Like, I was not
22.
here to meet a
Feeling
husband.
22?
100% was not here to meet a husband and get a visa and do all that kind of jazz.
No.
I actually thought I was going to be living in New York because I had internship lined up.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was going to be going over there.
What were you doing? What were you going to be doing over there?
I was going to be living in New Jersey and
See
doing
that,
an
Bruce? You just
internship.
ruined that adventure
No, I
right there.
didn't. It's a different journey. That's
We know
what
you,
it
Bruce.
is.
He's a champion. He's a
That's
good
like a sliding door moment.
Not watch that
No.
movie.
Oh, such a good movie.
Is it?
You've never seen it? Watch it.
Is that Claire
I'll warn you.
Danes?
No, but Claire Danes is awesome too. It's Gwyneth Paltrow.
That's who it is.
Yeah,
Gwyneth
on the
Paltrow,
tube. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to you, Bruce. We'll
It's a
get away
bit
from Gwyneth.
emotional though.
Yeah,
It's a
'cause
tearjerker.
Bruce,
I'll let you know
yeah.
now.
We better get back onto it, Rob, because Dan will go in another
If you watch
direction.
it with your missus, there will be tears, but just, yep.
We'll talk about trains in a second. So back to Bruce.
Yeah, so back to Bruce. I met him on my second day here, and he said, "Oh, I'd like to take you out." And I was like, "Oh God, what's wrong with him? He's straight to the point, isn't he?" Like, so we went on a couple of dates,
Oh, yeah.
and yeah,
Where'd you go?
Where was the
Went
first
You're new
date?
to the country. You're new to the
first
Hang on,
state.
what was his line? Let's go back further.
Yeah.
What was his opening line to
I want to take you out while you're here.
just straight up? I want to say
Yeah. And I was not
straight.
used
Yeah,
to
I like
somebody
that.
being so direct. So I thought, what is wrong with him? Like,
Oh,
you
what's
do
his
those-
backstory? Yeah, what's his backstory?
Like, why is he so direct? But he just says now that he's like, saw somebody that I liked, and I just asked him out.
Hey,
So, yeah, massive respect to Bruce, but
go Bruce.
yeah, go Bruce.
Yeah.
Yeah, good on him. Lads, if you're listening, that's all you got to do.
All you got to do is just talk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
communication.
Yeah, well, that's it. Be to the point. If you like somebody, tell them how you feel. So he did, and we went out a couple of times. Went to the Indie in Mindari, which was
yeah.
obviously a very nice venue. I hadn't been down there before.
So shout out
Big
to the
shout
Indian.
out to the
Yep.
Indian Mandari.
You're not
Not
sponsored.
the
We're not
Indie
sponsored, are we?
in
No.
Scarborough.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. We
A
don't
little bit
know
of
them.
romancing, and yeah. So the 4 weeks went by very quickly, and I have to admit, we were both absolutely devastated. In the meantime, I'd actually been offered a job in Birmingham. So when I moved back, when I went back home, I was going back to move to a new town and
Wow,
relocate.
and that's quite far from where you were at the time.
So was moving to Birmingham and packed up my life, moved to Birmingham, started a new job, got back home, and a couple of weeks later, he rang us absolutely drunk out of his skull.
Oh.
He's like, "Put your dad on the phone." I was like, "Why do you want to speak to my dad? Like, that's proper weird. Like, what's going on?" He's like, "I'm coming to see ya."
What?
So yeah,
Where, in Birmingham?
he was coming to Birmingham, yeah, to see us. So it was like he was
that was
coming.
the
So
Best-
just for our
best
international,
accent.
just for
probably the
our
best accent
Australian
ever.
viewers and
So
everywhere
Broome-
outside of the UK, that Birmingham is where Jack Grealish is from.
I thought
the
you
Man
said
City
distances
player.
here, so we could say like
Or
if
Ozzy
Perth,
Osbourne.
if Perth,
That helps, yeah.
if Perth is Newcastle,
Yes.
Birmingham would be
What's the
Esperance?
distance?
Pretty much like not quite Denmark, not quite Margaret River, somewhere in
Walpole
between.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
Okay.
few hours in between.
About 3-4
yeah.
hours.
Yeah, cool.
it's a
And about
little
50
while.
accents in
50.
in between.
In between.
There's a lot of different accents
What did your
surrounding
dad
Birmingham.
say?
My
Yeah.
dad just
Did
was
you
like,
put him on? Did you go, oh,
yeah,
look.
yeah, I put him on. I put him on loudspeaker because my dad was down in Birmingham visiting us. And
Stuff.
Wow.
he's helping us get moved and stuff and get settled. And my dad was like, is he all right? He's a bit drunk, isn't he? He's a bit funny. And I said, oh, yeah, like, I think he's just joking. He'll probably not remember this in the morning.
Yeah.
But he was like, yeah, I'm going to come over. I'm going to come see you. I was like, yeah, I don't think you will, but
Go
all right.
Bruce.
Go Bruce. Like, it is a little bit cute. Like, I have to admit, like, it was a very sweet.
It wasn't like, I'm booking my tickets.
Yeah,
Where do
he
you live?
literally did though. So the
did?
next, I think it was like the next week or so, he was like nutting out kind of like an itinerary, and he was going to pop into Ibiza and stuff, have a little look around in Ibiza, and then he was coming to see me for the rest of the time, and I was
Wow.
like a bit intimidated because I'd just started a new job, so I obviously couldn't take time off.
Yeah.
And so try to fit in a few things to get him to see the sights of Birmingham, because Birmingham's a great town. Like, I had a lot of fun while I lived there,
Oh,
but
that's
also
fantastic.
needed to have an opportunity to take him up to Newcastle and meet my mum and dad. I didn't know if I was going to see him again or if it was going to be a long-term thing,
Yeah.
but he flew all this way. Might as well take him to the Toon and meet everybody. And then, we went up to Edinburgh for a couple of days and back down to London. And then, he went. And I just remember sending him off on the plane and just being absolutely gutted. I was like, oh, this is actually really special here. Like, not only are we like
Yeah.
really good friends, there's like a proper romantic spark there. So like,
Well, getting the feels, as they call it.
we were definitely getting the feels at that point. So we'd spent 4 weeks together in Australia. We'd had a month apart doing long distance and kind of keeping in touch, but not really taking things too seriously. And then he came over to England for that 4-week trip, and then that was where it got quite a bit more serious.
That's where
like
it
the-
happened.
Yeah.
Because we're talking the years we're talking. Is this before Tinder and before?
Definitely before Tinder.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely before Tinder.
Yeah.
So it was Skype. Like, you could get Skype phones and stuff.
Skype,
So
yeah.
Skype,
I think
yeah.
our initial phone bills to call each other were like in the $300-400 range
Wow.
and stuff. So
See
yeah,
how
we
good you
spent-
got it now? Everyone out there who's just
Yeah.
Zoom is
Face-
free.
Yeah, Zoom is free, or video
FaceTime,
Facebook, all
yeah.
that stuff. Yeah.
You've definitely got a lot
FaceTime, yeah. Video
easier.
Facebook.
You've definitely got a lot easier than what back in 2010. We then were long distance again for a little while. He came over again in the November. We had another 2 weeks together in the
yeah.
November, and that's kind of where I went, we're gonna have to make some pretty big decisions here. Like, long distance isn't for the
I was going to say,
faint-hearted.
that's what you would call an
Yeah.
official long distance relationship.
Yeah, so we
isn't
did
it?
it for about a year,
A year?
Yeah, it was just shy of a year. And I thought, well, if I come over on a work and holiday visa, and that was cheap to do at that time, it was only like $60 or something. Come over on a work and holiday visa,
Wow.
see how things go, and if I don't like them, I can just go traveling. And if things don't work out, like silver lining, you're in
Just go
an
to Sydney.
amazing place.
You heard it here
Yeah.
first, Bruce.
Well, he knows this
There was a
story.
plan B.
There was a plan B, because I think
fair
it's
enough,
important
you
to have
know.
a plan B.
It's a long
Like,
flight.
well, my plan A was to go to New York, wasn't it, originally?
Yeah.
So
what did you do with that? Did you just call up New
just
York and
emailed
say,
them and said,
emailed.
I'm not interested in that.
Sorry, Big
internship
Apple.
then.
Just not hungry.
I think I'm going to go somewhere different.
Yeah.
Total opposite direction.
yeah. Thanks to
so-
the offer, but
Yeah.
See you later. I'm going to go to Perth instead, New York.
Perth
Oh,
is
do you know
calling.
what?
Perth
It's
is
just-
calling.
If things fall into place for a reason, I'm a big believer in that. So
Yeah.
I came over on the work and holiday visa, and I think within 3 months we're getting a rental together. I had like quite a decent job. We were working towards like actually building a life together, and so that kind of
Yeah.
cemented things that this is actually something that's worth
Yeah.
being here for.
It's
So,
beautiful. It's actually
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's a
Yeah.
lovely story.
Yeah.
And now we're married with 2 kids, 2 Frenchies, and a mortgage. Like,
There you go.
yeah.
But what did you? So when you said to your family, "I'm going to move to the other side of the world,"
Oh yeah, that was a fun conversation.
yeah, how did that go? Was that?
I mean, people were obviously pretty worried.
Hmm.
Worried that you're getting swept up in things. You're a young adult at that point. Like,
Yeah,
you
so how old was you then? 23?
23.
23.
Yeah, so I was a bit. I got married at
believe that.
25.
Really?
Our wedding, I was 25 at our wedding. You were at our wedding.
I know. I was there. I'm thinking, how old was I then? Jesus.
Yeah, we were all spring
64 you
chickens.
were.
64, yeah.
I'm in my late 30s for listeners.
How long have you been in your late 30s?
I'm 22, so I don't know what's going on.
And I'm the younger one.
So they were happy for you, or happy, concerned?
Happy,
Bit of both.
concerned. Yeah, a little bit of both. And I think that's natural. Like, your daughter goes home and says, oh, I'm going to move to the other side of the world.
Yeah.
Got this bloke lined up.
So what would you say to, so if a lady goes traveling, goes around, goes to sees their best buddies, whatever country, like what was going through your mind? Like what advice could you give to someone? Like, because you obviously took, you got in there and you wanted to see what was happening. And so there's obviously thoughts that were going through your mind. Is there any advice you'd give to people that are in those moments?
I just thought, what's the worst that can happen? If I don't like him, I just go somewhere else. Go travel, go do something else. Like, it's a big risk to take. And and you're young enough to then take those risks. I didn't have baggage. I didn't have debt or a car loan or a house loan or kids or anything that was tying me apart from family. And family ties are obviously very, very important. And at the same time, my dad has got MS, so he has always dreamed of living somewhere else. And he was a big believer in things happen for a reason. Yeah. And he's always dreamed of living in the States or living somewhere else. And I came along when they were very young. My mum and dad were very young when they had me. And so my dad's always pushed me to travel, always pushed me to have a bit of a go at things. So I thought, well, if things don't work out, I've got a lovely home at home in Newcastle. I can just go home.
Newcastle is pretty bloody good.
It's lovely. It's a lovely place. And I say Newcastle. I'm actually from south of Newcastle. I'm from nearer Durham.
Thomas?
Durham, yeah. We know Durham.
Yeah. It's beautiful. It is actually beautiful. I went to Durham
It
University.
sucks to walk around to get to the pubs, though. Up and down those hills, under the bridges, and over the other bridge to get to the other bridge.
Well, I used to do it in 5-inch stilettos in snow, so I think you need to get a grip.
Yeah, you're speaking to a Geordie.
The ladies of Newcastle.
The ladies of
Speaking of
Newcastle.
Geordie,
Yeah. Didn't own a coat until I moved here. Genuinely.
I'm sorry, but it's so true.
Yeah,
It's freaking freezing.
Yeah.
And they're walking around in basically
Freezing
nothing.
last night. I had the heater on last night.
Oh, wow.
Wouldn't even dream of putting the heating on in Newcastle.
Crazy.
So was there a time where you said to your family, this is legit, like I'm not coming back? I'll come back. I will come back, but I'm not.
I think they knew.
Live my life here.
Yeah, I think they knew.
with
And
my
then I think the
husband.
minute that we got engaged and stuff, that was like, it's done now. She's not coming back. And I think the wedding as well was another thing. We got married in England. Bruce was very good like that. We'd gone home as a bit of a surprise the following Christmas after I came out here. And we went and had a look at wedding venues because we thought that was on the cards. That was him that said, go and look at wedding venues.
He's pretty keen, isn't he, Bruce?
Bruce is pretty keen.
But you know what? You want to lock something down. You don't muck around.
Yeah,
you
he
find
didn't.
someone that you love. You no mucking around. Because there's people out there everywhere.
I love your wisdom words. I love them.
Daddy
No,
like-
but there is.
Daddy
There
like
is. Don't
Janice
muck
Turner.
around.
Yeah.
What does Beyonce say? Put a ring on it, or whatever she says.
If you like it, then you should
If
put
you
a
like
ring
it,
on
put a ring on it.
And that came out
So
around
all
that
those
time
blokes
too.
out there who've got a missus and they don't want their missus to stray, put a ring on it. Sort it out.
Hey, put a ring in it and sort them out.
No, sort it out. Sort it. Bloody Beyonce ruined that, didn't she?
It's a great song. It's a great song. What are you talking about?
Oh, beautiful story. So,
Yeah,
so
it's sweet. Hey,
Yeah.
it is. It's nice.
Did
Bruce
you-
is a good egg, so
Yeah.
why
He
not
is.
lock him in?
Did
as
you
well?
have any like naysayers? And what I mean naysayers. Do you have people going, "Oh, you're only getting it for the visa, or you're only getting it to live in Australia"? Anyone, or not really? Did you not get any of
Yeah,
that?
a little bit until they realised that for me to get my second year visa, I wasn't going to go down the track of getting an engagement visa or a married visa.
Oh,
I
okay.
actually did my regional work and I worked on a vineyard.
Did you?
Yes,
Oh,
I did.
really? Oh, okay.
Whereabouts?
Yeah, out in Chittering. So I did.
Big shout out for Chittering there.
Yeah.
If you want to sponsor us with wine, we'll welcome to it.
Please,
Yeah.
please do.
So
That's north of Perth.
the winery's now
international
closed down, but
listeners.
it's I did quite a bit of work for them. Bruce
Perhaps
helped
again.
out on the weekend, so yeah, as long as we
Chittering's not too far.
No,
if
it's
you're
not.
north
It
of
was on the
Perth.
border at the time as well. So now all of Perth is actually classed as doing your regional work.
Oh, wow.
Whereas when I did it, I had to go out into Chittering, and it was an hour each way. It's not too bad, but
What's Chittering like for those who've never been to Chittering?
beautiful.
It's quite nice.
Actually stunning. Really stunning. The guy who I worked for, though, the first day I got there, he had a dead wild pig on the back of the truck, and he said, "Get the legs and help me move it." And I was
Yeah?
like, "Oh my
That's
god,
Australian right there.
this is
Yeah.
not cool."
Wow, you're like, I want
Yeah.
this visa.
Yep. So the things I went
they're not-
through.
so they're not-
right there.
Actually, no, I don't want this visa. I want my man. This is what I'm doing for my man, isn't
Well, I
it,
was
really?
doing it for us to get the
Yes,
visa
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
I could
yeah.
have gone the easy route and just not have done the regional work, but I actually wanted to be here on my own merit as well,
Yeah,
so that
shit,
I
yeah.
could say that
Plan
to
B?
anybody that not plan B.
I reckon this is probably plan E at that point. This is
Trying
plan
to
E
make
at
it think,
that
oh,
point.
yeah, she was doing it for love.
I was more doing it that
No, we know
if
it's for love.
I did get any naysayers that she just
Yeah.
she did it for a
Yeah.
visa and things didn't work out, that at least I actually went through the regional work and actually worked hard to be here on my own merit rather than actually being here.
Yeah, through the
For
proper
that.
through the proper channels, you know.
Yeah, through the proper
Yeah.
channels. Yeah,
But-
and like the guy also second day was like, "Oh, there's a tiger snake down in that back paddock. If you spot it, scream and I'll come and shoot it." And I'm like, "Oh, yay!"
Shoot it. Shoot
I
a
was like,
snake.
this is a long
It's a
way
shovel.
Where
from
am I? That's what
where
I'd
I'm
be
from
saying.
in the northeast.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
was
where am
freaking
I?
out, totally freaking out.
You've got a gun and a
Why would
snake.
you
That's
shoot a
it.
snake? Wouldn't you get a shovel? You bang
No,
it
no,
there,
he
yeah?
had like
Proper shotgun.
The shovel
yeah,
with the
he had-
head thing. I
yeah,
think
'cause
that's.
it's a massive farm.
We should go say that's a more humane way to go.
I don't know
The
the answer
shovel
to
and the
that.
head
We need
thing.
our
Yeah,
snake
you slice that off.
people on that
Oh
one.
yeah, I'll just get it for you. And I'm like, yeah, if it's a tiger snake, I'll be screaming, mate. Don't worry. Like any kind of creature that
Yeah.
comes towards me, I will be screaming and running.
Yeah, don't worry, man.
I got chased by 2 emus on that property. That was pretty.
2 emus.
Yeah, they are dumb.
They're fast though,
so
aren't they?
dumb,
They're
yeah.
hell fast though.
Yeah, I
I've
was
seen them on Dude, Where's My Car? They're,
screaming.
oh no, they're ostriches. They're ostriches. I take that back.
I mean,
Oh, another
I think
apology.
they're from the same family,
Yeah, they're the
possibly.
same.
But
Yeah, yeah. Flightless birds that can run fast.
There we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're bloody fast and
Yeah.
big.
that was a bit scary.
Didn't we go on a trip one time and we fed ostriches down south?
Oh, maybe.
And we had
I know.
those
I
tubs.
know they're at the Pinnacles. Big shout out to the Pinnacles. Go visit it.
Sponsor us. But
Yeah, perthisok.com. Visit West Australia.
where did he
Old
swim?
Brucey boy.
Where did he
Bru-
woo you?
Bruce.
That's all right. Brucey
Bruce-
took me.
Brucey Woo.
So he took me to Mindarie Marina. He took me to the beach. We did a day in Fremantle, which was really lovely. We went to Little Creatures, one of
Oh,
our
big shout out, Little Creatures.
yeah, Little Creatures. That was a lovely date. And then we went down to Margs.
He.
Yeah, we had a little
Margs
romantic
is always good.
getaway.
Ah. Margs is Margaret River for our international listeners.
Margs.
Yeah,
And
down,
over east,
we
yeah.
said down,
Where they
down
have-
south.
They have the World Championships. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
surfing
surf world
championships, yeah.
The
championships.
Surf World
Yeah.
Championships, yeah.
Kelly Slater is there every
There
other
you go.
year.
Some
Is
of
there
the
all the
best
time.
fresh produce in the whole of Australia, they reckon.
Oh my
Is that what
god,
they said?
Yeah, 'cause
Bunbury
all the
Farmers
voted.
Market is unbelievable.
Yes. Yeah, as you drive
Yeah.
through, that's where you get your food on the way down.
Unreal, and it's cheaper than any other supermarket in WA as well. So if you go and you get like your strawberries and bananas there, they'll actually last.
And the bakery bit at the end, the pies,
Oh my god, unreal.
best pies, chunky steak
Who's
pie.
got the best pies? Because everyone says that.
So no, seriously, definitely got to do it. Bunbury Fresh Food Market. As you drive
Yes.
through, as you get into the outskirts of Bunbury.
Have they
It's
won
like a-
awards?
It's a
Shout out
must.
to them. They could sponsor us.
They're pretty good.
Or
They
we'll
could. We,
sponsor
could
them.
get, we get someone who makes pies sponsor us because we may
Mrs.
or may not have won
Marks.
an award by the time this comes out. We mu-
Well, we need the bagel man. We need bagels and
You got
pies.
Balfour's Bakery as well. Balfour's, that they do all
Is
the
that in
pies.
Marks?
Yeah, no, they do all the pies at the footy.
Oh, wow. There you go. Big shout out there. Not sponsored by them. Yeah.
Well, look, as you can tell, we're looking for some sponsorship. But
Are we?
Nah.
Now we're going to wrap this up. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on, Annie, on the
we
show.
need to get Annie back for another ep, I
Oh,
reckon.
definitely. Why
What do you
not?
reckon?
Yeah.
We'll check your schedule. If you're going to fly back and forth, and then we'll get you back in.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to pay for 4 beers?
Yep.
Do
I think the biggest thing is that what I'm hearing from Annie is that it worked out really well for you,
Yeah.
and that if you do meet someone
Follow your
in
heart.
whatever,
Follow your
exactly.
heart.
Follow your heart.
Give it a crack. If it doesn't work out, oh well, at least you had a try.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Have a
Don't wanna
plan
live with
B.
regrets.
Also, I learned have a plan B.
Oh,
No,
you
but you do
stole
in
the romance
no,
out of
no, no.
that.
You do in real
Danny.
life. Real life. Have a plan B. Have a plan A, which is everything works out.
Do you know what?
Lee.
I don't think your Bruce had a plan B. He was like, I
Nah,
want this.
he was plan A.
I'm going to get out there and do
Oh,
it.
wait, hey, wasn't
He
he?
had no plan B.
You're both an amazing couple.
he's such a
He's-
legend.
yeah.
Bless him.
Yeah. I reckon when he was making that call, his mates were going, call her.
Do
Go
it,
over
mate, do
tomorrow.
it. Yeah, go on.
Go
Not
over
them
next
lot,
week.
probably not. Like, really?
No? No?
What? You're going to go all the way to England first?
Yeah.
Like,
What are you doing, mate?
I know a mate, big shout out there. He knows who he is. He went to the UK for 1 week to see someone who he was, they're already in
See,
a
how
relationship.
lovely is
1
that?
week, yeah.
So follow your heart.
Yeah, follow
I
your
think
heart. And they're
Bruce
married
came
with
over for
kids,
10
you know,
days.
like, put the effort in, lads. Fuck.
This isn't
No,
four beers
yeah,
in
this
anymore. It's
is-
4 hearts.
Yeah, four. Oh, it could be a
Cute.
shirt. That's on new
This needs to be
man.
a Valentine's special,
Four
this
fucking
one.
hearts in.
4 fucking hearts.
All right, big 4 beers in.
All right,
Thanks very
cheers.
much. 1, 2, 3.
4 beers in.